Okay, guys, good morning again. Today, inshallah, we will take lesson 9, volume of a prisms, page 955. Now, in the previous lesson, guys, we took prisms, right? We took 3 prisms: rectangular prism, triangular prism, and the cube. Now, let's remember the rectangular prism exactly. Rectangular prism. The rectangular prism, it has 6 faces, 6 rectangular faces, face up, face down, and 4 sides around like this one. It's like the box or the room, right? This what we call it rectangular prism. And we said we have a cube. The cube is rectangular prism, but the sides are equal. So here, the rectangular prism, it has base, the floor, base, the top, bottom, top, and 4 sides around. Now, what we will find today, we will find the volume of this prism. How we find, or first, what is the volume, guys? The volume is how much the space inside the prism. This prism, we can put inside it things, right? So the volume is how much space inside the prism. Means this room here, this room, guys, it is rectangular prism because it has roof, bottom, floor, and 4 sides around. Now, what is the volume of this room? The volume is how much space inside this room. Means how much I can put water inside it. The space inside it. And sometimes we call it the size, but here we'll call it volume. Now, to find the volume of the rectangular prism, focus with me here, guys. The volume equal base area multiply the height of the prism. Base area, this is the base. The base is a rectangle. And the rectangular prism, it has length, width, and height. Length, width, and height. For example, this room here, this room, guys, it has length, width, and height. The rectangular prism, this line, length, this line, width, and this line, height. So the rectangular prism has length, width, height. The rectangle on the floor, which is the base, the area of the floor, which is the area of the rectangle, length multiply width. So the base area is length multiply width. Multiply mean the height. So the volume of this rectangular prism equal length multiply width multiply the height. These are the two formulas which are the same for this prism, but this is the volume in general. How we find the volume for any prism? Okay, we multiply the base area by the height. In the rectangular prism, we multiply length by width by height. Example, focus, guys. Example. In this rectangular prism here, focus, guys, please. If the length is 5 centimeters, the width is 3 centimeters, and the height is 2 centimeters. And we want to find the volume. The length is given, the width is given, the height is given, and we want to find the volume. We apply the formula, length multiply width multiply height. So this is equal length. نكتب الفورمula. Multiply width, multiply height. Equal under equal, like this. This is the formula. We write it, the first step, always. Now, what's the length? It is 5. Multiply. What's the width? It's 3. Multiply. What's the height? It is 2. Now, multiply these 3 numbers. 5 by 3, 15. Multiply 2, 30. 30 what? What is the unit of the volume? The unit of the volume, guys, is, look here and focus. The unit of the volume is the unit of the dimension, which is centimeter, but we put 3 over it. What we call this? Cubic centimeter. Cubic centimeter. Okay? So to put the unit of the volume, we put the unit of the dimension, which is centimeter here, and we put up the 3. How we read it? We don't say centimeter 3. No, we say cubic centimeter. So to find the volume of the rectangular prism, simply multiply the length by the width by the height. That's all. Let's take exercises now. We are on page 956. Page 956. Okay, question 1. Yeah. Mr. Kinan. I'll start with Kinan. Focus, guys, to understand, please. Focus. Kinan. طيب. Ahmed. Kinan, are you here? Do you hear me? Ahmed.
Yes, Mister. Mister, now you hear me?
Yes, مين؟ كنان معي؟
Yeah.
يلا يا كنان. معلش يا أحمد, you will do the second one.
طيب, Mister, can I answer question number 3?
No, 2.
Answer first. No problem.
يلا, question 1 يا كنان. Read the question حبيبي.
Okay.
Guys, this is the question up. Find what? يلا بسرعة يا ابني. ضيعش وقتي. كنان.
Yes, yes.
يا ابني read.
Okay. 11 millimeters is the...
يا مستر read the question يا حبيبي. Read the question. Read the question.
Find the volume of each prism.
Again يا ابني.
Find the volume of each prism.
Good. So here we want to find the volume, guys. What's the length of this prism, yeah, Mr. Kinan? What's the length?
The length? Yeah, 11 millimeters.
11 millimeter, right?
Yeah.
What's the width?
7 millimeters.
7 millimeter. What's the height?
9 millimeters.
9 millimeter. Right. We're going to find the volume, right?
Yeah.
What's the volume equal?
We multiply length times width times height.
No. The formula. The formula. Volume equal length multiply width multiply height. The first step, guys, you always write the formula. Always. So V equal volume equal length multiply width multiply height. Now equal under equal like this. What's the length here, Mister?
7 times 11, 77 times 9.
11. يا ابني, answer my questions. Allah يسعدك. What's the length?
11.
What's the width?
7.
What's the height?
9.
9. Now we multiply these 3 numbers. 11 multiply 7, 77.
77.
Multiply 9, you do multiplication. The answer will be 693. Equal 693 what? What's the unit?
Cubic
What's
unit.
the unit?
Cubic unit.
No. Millimeter. The same unit. cube, like this.
millimeters. What's it?
Cubic millimeters. Cubic millimeters. This is question 1. Question 2, Ahmed.
Yes, Mr.
Yalla, what's the length?
The length 4.
Wait علي. Question 2. Yalla, what's the length?
4.
For what يا ابني?
4 feet.
Feet. What's the width?
6 feet.
6 feet. What's the height?
12 feet.
12 feet, like this.
Yeah.
Let me check. 6, 4, and 12. But here what they gave me this B, big B, see?
Yeah.
See the big B?
Yeah, I see it.
And down here, they wrote for you volume equal base by height, base area by height. It is the first formula. If the base area given, guys, you multiply the base area by what?
Height.
By height. So the base area given how much?
24.
24 feet power of 2, right?
Yeah.
Now, the
And
volume.
multiply 12.
أيوة ممتاز. Here the base area is given, guys. If here we have two formulas. If the base area given, multiply it with height directly, you will have the volume. If the base area not given and they gave you the length, width, height as the first question, you multiply, or you will use this formula, length by width by height. Here the base area given. So V equal big B, not small b, big B, like this.
Yeah,
H
24
multiply H. What is the big B, guys? The base area. This is the base. Okay? How much the big B given how much, yeah, Mr. 24, right?
Yeah.
Multiply the height, not the length,
12.
not the width, the what?
12.
Which is a 12.
Equal 288.
288. ممتاز. 288. What? The unit.
Feet.
What's the unit? Feet. ايش؟
Cubic feet.
Cubic. 3 up. Don't
Cubic
write
feet.
like this. This is wrong. Feet and small 3 up like this. Okay? This is the question 2. Thank you, Mr. Ahmed. So here, guys, if the length, width, height given and the base area not given, we say length by width by height. If the base area given, we multiply it with the height directly, we will have the volume depending on this idea here. Okay? Question 3. On the next page now. Hamad.
Yes, Mr.
Yalla.
Mr. How we will answer this? Because we have one V.
مستر علي صوتك وخليه واضح لاني مش فاهم عليك شيء انا.
How we will answer this? Because we have one V, not like others.
Which question يا ابني؟
The question 1 and 2 we have 3 V equal, and here we have one V.
You have what?
One V.
Which question? Which question, حبيبي?
The 1 and 2 we have 3 volume, and in the question 3 we have 1 volume.
مش 3 يا ابني، ايش 3 فوليوم؟ مش فاهم عليك انا. ايش يعني 3 فوليوم؟ مش فاهم.
Like we have V1 equal V multiply H. And
وين V1 V2؟ Here يا ابني they gave us the length, width, height. Here they gave us the base and the height. ايش المشكلة؟
And number 3 we don't give they don't give us like the 1 and 2.
ماشي. In question 3, what we have? Tell me. What's the length in question 3?
The length is 2.
2 what?
2 inch.
ركز يا ابني ركز يلا 2 inch and the width
4
4 inch احكي اليونت and the height
3 inch
what
3 inch
3 inch right now tell me how we find the volume which one we will use the base area multiply height ولا length multiply width multiply height which one
length multiply width multiply height
because they're given length and width and height so here we write the formula what's the formula v equal what
V equal
what's the formula of the volume يا ابني
inch
the volume يا ابني the volume equal what the formula what is it hello
24
يا ابني what is the formula what is it do you know the formula what I mean by the formula do you know
yes
يا ابني this we call it what formula okay
okay
what is the formula يلا
L what L multiply W multiply H
what's L يا ابني what's L
length
so length multiply width multiply height right this is the formula this is the first step this is what we need to do at the first step get it يلا equal under equal like this what's the length
length is 2
multiply the width 4 the height
3
equal now find the answer
24
2 by 4 8 by 3 24 24 what
inch inch
cubic مش كيوب not cubic so here inch cubic inch وعليها 3 من فوق صغيرة فهمت this is question 3 copy وcopy the steps تحطليش بس 24 only write the formula put the numbers find the answer equal like this question 4 عبد الله I can't hear you يا ابني I can't hear you حبيبي
Yes.
يا ابني احكي يلا يا عبد الله
26.
what's the 26 يا ابني the length is how much
We'll find the volume.
ماشي what's the length
26
what 26 what 26 هيك لحالها طب احكي 26 سنتيمتر the width
12 centimeter
12 centimeter the height
3 centimeter
3 centimeter يلا how we find the volume what's the first step
we multiply the length by the height we multiply the length by the width by the height
say it يا ابني يلا v لازم نكتب الفورمولا v equal هيك بنحكي v equal length by width by height صعبة هاي فيها مشكلة يعني طب ليش ما بنحكيها ليش v equal length by width by height سهلة 3 كلمات length width height سهل كثير يعني ما بدها صعوبة احفظوها واحكيها بكل question. Equal under equal. What's the length? احكي يا ابني وين رحت؟
Multiply
Mr.
12,
Wayman.
multiply 3. Yes, mister, I'm here.
خلاص. I'm sorry, mister. Now we multiply these three numbers normally. The answer is 936.
936.
ممتاز. 936 what?
Centimeter.
What?
Cubic centimeter.
أيوة.
Cubic centimeter.
Cubic centimeter, like this one. ممتاز. This is question 4. Copy it, guys. Copy the steps. Question 5. What's your name, Yabni?
Oh, Mr. Yasmir Hassan, I forgot to change my name.
Yalla. Question 5. What we have in question 5, ya mister?
Question 5, we have
The length. How much the length?
11
11 ايش؟
inch.
The width?
11 inch.
11 inch. The height?
Also 11 inch.
11 inch. What we call this prism? Do you know?
Cube.
Cube. ممتاز. We call it a cube because the three sides are equal. The sides, the length, width, height are all equal. So we don't call it rectangular prism, we call it a cube. Now let's find the volume, yeah, Mr. Ghassan. What's the formula?
Yeah. V multiply length, multiply width, multiply height.
V multiply length, هيك يعني V multiply length, multiply width, multiply height, like this.
I know after V equal.
طب ليش بتحكي multiply يا ابني؟ هيا سهلة. V equal length by width بقى سهلة. يعني مش صعبة لهالدرجة انكم كل شوي بتنسوها يعني. Length by width by height. يلا. Length, width, height, how much? 11. So 11 times 11 times 11, right?
Yeah.
Equal. Do you know how much these numbers?
11 by 11 by 11.
Yeah. Multiply. Do you know how to multiply?
Yes.
1331 cubic inch. This is question 5. Do you understand it, Yabni?
Yeah.
Yalla. Question 6. Question 6. Kinan Barakat.
Yes, Mr.
Yalla. What we have in question 6? How much the length?
The length is 16 meter.
16 meter. The width?
9 meter.
9 meter. And the height?
23 meter.
23 meter. Let me check. ممتاز. So, length, width, height. Yalla. What's the volume equal?
Volume equal length multiply width multiply height.
ممتاز. V equal length by width by height. Equal. How much the length?
16.
16. Multiply the width?
9.
9. Multiply the height?
23.
Now, you know how to multiply these numbers?
Yes.
Good. So if you multiply these numbers, the answer will be 3,312. 3,312 The unit is what يا مستر؟ cubic ايش؟
cubic meter.
ممتاز. Cubic meter. This is a question 6. Copy, guys. Copy. Thank you, Kinan. Copy the questions, guys. Question 7. Omar.
Yes.
Question 7. What we have in a question 7?
We have big B.
Big B. How much big B?
108.
Equal 108 ish
108 centimeter.
square centimeter, right? And what we have also?
9 and the width centimeter.
What?
9 and the width centimeter. Height.
This is not the width. This is the height, Yabni,
Yes,
okay?
mistake.
So here the height is how much? 9 centimeter.
Yeah.
So here big B is given. What's big B? ايش هيدي البي؟
The space of the
What we call it? We call it base area. Big
Base
B هذه we call it base area, right?
yes.
Now, if the base area is given, what's the volume equal? It's base area multiply mean
Height.
Yal. So here we will write the formula. What's the formula? V equal
V equal B multiply H.
big B multiply H.
H.
Not linked with height because here the given is the base area, right?
Right.
Equal. How much big B?
Is 108.
108. Multiply the height.
No.
9 equal. Multiply normally, right?
Yeah,
Which is
right.
equal to
972. Yes.
972 cubic
Okay,
centimeter.
centimeter.
Question 8.
Okay.
Question 8, Abdullah Qassam.
Yes, Mister.
What we have in question 8?
B and height
Mumtaz. How much the big B?
90 feet.
90 feet. And the height?
11.
So he 90 feet per 2, right? And the height?
Yes. 11.
11 feet. Yal, how we find the volume?
B multiply H.
V equal big B multiply H, which is 90 multiply
11.
11. Do normal multiplication. The answer will be 990 feet. 990 feet to the power of 3.
Cubic.
The volume cubic. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Good boy. This is a question 8. Question 9, the problem solving. Let's read the problem solving together, guys. On the second page, find the volume of the Frog Queen building in Graz, Austria. The building is 18 meters long, 17 meters tall, and 18 meters wide. So here the length is given 18. So here, guys, the length is 18 meter. The width is, they said 18 meters wide, the last one. So also 18. The height is 17 meters tall. Tall means the height, 17 meters. They want us to find its volume. So we write the formula, V equal length multiply width multiply height, which is equal to 18 multiply 18 multiply 17, which is equal to, multiply these three numbers, the answer will be 5,508. 5,508 meter cubic. This is a question 9. Copy it. Quickly, guys. Copy. Now, in the question 10, guys, also problem solving, the question said, two packages are in the shape of rectangular prisms. Circle the package that has the smaller volume. It is the small gift box, this one. Because it's smaller in shape, means it has a smaller volume. So select or circle this one, the smaller one. With the question 10, we are done with this lesson, guys. So this is question 9. Copy. We are done with the volume. Okay. Hope you understand it very well. If you don't understand it, you can ask me tomorrow, inshallah, about it. Okay, guys? That's all for today. Do your homework. Thank you so much. And have a good day. Goodbye.